Ho, what's this? Calls one of the fishermen. Some kind of rubbish in the nets. Useless sea chart, grumbles the hasty one. Nothing on it but our own island. A map cast to sea without purpose? Must be more to it, argues the steady one. The brave one brightens. A mystery, aye! Folks in the village may know something of it. We should head back.
A sea chart, eh?
The young man shrugs.
Can't say I know much about 'em. With these landlocked legs of mine. Old fella next door in the coffee shop might have some answers. You'll be wanting a drink and a seat by the fire, I expect.
The men cast a dubious glance at the tiny stools before complaining with a shrug. Behind them proceeds a friendly whir of mechanical sounds. The old man soon approaches with a steaming tray.
Single origin espresso, roasted myself,
He declares. They stare blankly. He sighs.
Coffee.
Relaxing, the men sip cautiously, eyes widen.
Now what ye found?
He chuckles at their stunned faces.
Observation, that's all. Folks come in with questions and you're just plainly rolled in your hand.
Steadybeard grins. Aye, then you are the man we want to see. He unrolls the parchment between them. All lean in. The old man deliberates for a moment before speaking.
Seems that we have here the variety of map that brings about adventurous deeds and heroic feats.
Aye! Bravebeard leaps from his seat to pound Steadybeard on the back. But there's nothing on it, remarks Hastybeard flatly, eyeing the old man. The old man grins at his skeptical look.
Aye, it's a worthwhile adventure that begins with the unknown. This map has tales yet to tell.
He turns to walk away. Oh there, what sort of tales? Calls Bravebeard.
That depends
Replies the old man.
on what sort ye choose.
He crosses the room, disappearing through a doorway behind the counter. Steadybeard coughs awkwardly. Neat. Guess we'll be going then. Thanks for the espresso. He tries. There's no answer. The musician nods but continues playing, happily shrieking the morning's chores. Slacker. Sea rats, remarks Hasty Beard, squinting. What you reckon they're after? Steady Beard frowns. I don't like it. How's the fill of mischief about it? Mischief, grins Brave Beard, loosing the sails. It's dark inside the well, but the men appear to be intact. A flickering ring of firelight cuts into the darkness before them. Join us, friends. From whence do you come? Asked one of the nymphs. We were sailing for adventure and heroic feats when this colossal whale fella scooped us up, exclaimed Steady Beard. It's really very discouraging. A man can't properly have an adventure at sea indoors, adds Brave Beard. Be calm, friend. Imagine the wave. Become the wave, advises the second nymph. The others exchange mellow glances, nodding approval. Can't say I follow the sentiment in that remark, comments Hasty Beard. But if you'll advise us how to hop off this vessel, we'll be on our way. The great Barnacle One brings us place we could not go ourselves. But those unwilling may depart through the fountain of the faithless, adds the nymph, gesturing sadly towards what appears to be a hatch. And our ship? She can't fit through that. Fear not. Once the great Barnacled One reaches the place of promise, he will open wide the gate that all may go out as they came in. So either we escape through with no ship or wait for the creature to open its maw. The nymphs nod grandly. Time flows quickly in contemplation of the Great One's splendor. He who chooses the path of waiting is welcome here by the fire. Bravebeard's face shows alarm. I think we'd prefer to look around first. The nymph begins to sway. But all is darkness beyond the circle of the Great One's love. You must first seek the enlightenment of... Found it! Interrupts Hasty Beard, grabbing a torch from the fire before them. A few barrels left empty by the morning's interrupted work now float free beside the boat. The men consider them in the torchlight. If I were the puzzle-solving sort, observes Hasty Beard, I'd call that a solution. Aye, they'll float, nods Steady Beard, but not so well as our ship. Bravebeard scoffs. What are we, landsmen? Arms and legs afloat well enough. Hastybeard is fiery with excitement. Summon that fountain and let's be off! Bravebeard grumbles eloquently from his barrel. Steadybeard looks worried. Tiring, the barrel-cloth men settle back to a drift with the current. May as well see where this takes us, observed Steadybeard bleakly. Time passes. Bravebeard begins to snore raucously from behind. Time passes. Ship ahead! The shout wakens Bravebeard, who eagerly overturns his barrel, resurfacing a moment later to cough out, "It begins!" "What the devilry!" exclaims Hastybeard. The grim, cloaked figure clears his throat as he approaches.
Greetings. Please climb aboard for your complimentary trip to the afterlife.
"Oh, well," replies Steadybeard. "Thank you, but we'd prefer the long way." There's a long silence. The figure is masked, but the men feel distinctly that he is sulking. At last, he heaves a desolate sigh.
You do not willingly forfeit yourself,
He pleads.
It is quite painless, and I would be at last be promoted from this apprentice to rowboat.
Another silence follows.
Then,
He continues, despairingly.
there must be a race.
At this, Hastybeard's face cheers significantly.
Maybe you will be so kind to lose? No, of course not. No.
He sighs again, deeply.
We race through the cliffs of despair.
He exclaims mournfully.
If the three of you pass me at this point, I lose. If I take the lead, however likely, I don't lose. Meaning you win. I hadn't thought of it that way, but I suppose that would be the case. Yes.
Without waiting to confer, Hastybeard sets off, paddling furiously.
Hey, right up.
Never let death win. Really very sorry for scuttling your promotion and all that, offers Steadybeard. It's not so bad, trays Bravebeard. You've a boat, and that's nice. Scary mask.
I do have a nice mask.
Snips the muffled voice. Great, well, goodbye, calls Hastybeard. Paddling away, the others join him. I swim that exact same way. After a time, the men begin to notice something strange about the setting sun. Its course seems to be drifting gradually left. Never seen the sun move like that, Braidbeard muses aloud. What is it up to? Steadybeard looks worried. I have a feeling it's more serious than a wayward sun. Did you note the wind can't seem to make up its mind? Aye, far worse, realizes Hastybeard. It's a current we're caught in. And a mischievous one by my reckoning, adds Steadybeard, his voice growing more intense. We're drifting in a circle and faster by the minute. Braidbeard shouts their names of fear. Proud Braidbeard shout names their fear. Maelstrom! From high above, the water's accelerating swirl is unmistakable. The men paddle furiously, but the widening vortex is inescapable. They are carried deeper, thrown against the rising wall of water. Collapsing, the maelstrom tosses the men and their barrels toward the surface.
Well met, bearded travelers.
The voice is deep musical. Hello, stammers Braidbeard, wonder apparent on his face.
You've seen much this day,
She continues, smiling. The men nod unnecessarily.
yet you have not seen it all.
She peers at each of them. Other parts lie untrodden behind you.
Other parts lie untrodden behind you. If it is in your hearts to seek these paths, another day awaits.
Hastybeard clears his throat nervously. Pardon my interruption, ma'am, but we've no longer any true vessel on which to seek them. Lost at sea, she was. A silvery laugh ripples the water around them.
Oh, you have traveled far without her, have you not? But do not be troubled. That which is lost may yet be found. May we meet again at the end of another path.
Inclining her glimmering head in farewell, the creature slips silently away into darkness. Her words seem to linger, leaving them quiet as they drift on in the fog. A moose. 1,800 pounds moose. Much bigger than an elk. He's got to eat that moose. Hasn't lost at sea all this time.
Thought you'd find your way through that door eventually.
The old man greets them.
The familiar has a way of making itself new when you look at it sideways. Never seen that part of the island before, I bet.
The men shake their heads.
Still have your map?
He questions. Steadybeard nods, silently passing it to him.
I see you managed to find those adventurous deeds. And did you meet her?
Aye, Bravebeard is first of the brothers to speak. Magnificent she was, like the Zorn of old tales. But she told us we've more to see.
I'll be there when you're ready for another go.
The old man gestures to the books.
Those shelves are full of tales like yours and all with past left untrod.
There's a twinkle in his eye.
I've even contributed a few in my time. You see,
He continues.
what's left unwritten in one story can fill others. And if the indication to sail again, have another look at that shelf.
Burly Men at Sea, Steadybeard reads aloud. Not a bad title, that. What's all this numerical business on the spine, and how did... He gives them a sly look.
That's another mystery if you've curiosity for it. And one last thing,
Continues the old man.
I don't mind telling you now that I was the one who sent your bottle to sea. I have another to be tossed out for the next curious soul. Will you do the honor?
Good job, Brooke. You too, David. Yeah, good music. I should have done that too.